and welcome to our today's presentation. My name is Hamid Khan. I am the Business Relationships Executive for the ACCA Middle East. In my role, I've been with the ACCA for more than 10 years. In my role is mainly working with students and affiliates to help them with their PER. So on daily basis, we received a lot of calls, like 2 to 3 calls, and the students and affiliates is asking about the PER, practical experience requirements. So we thought let's do a presentation or session for our students to give them the first-hand information about the ACCA's PER requirements. So our main presentation today is going to talk about the PER and what we're going to cover in PER. The first thing we are going to talk about the members benefit, PER policy overview, practical experience supervisor, approved employer, ethics, skills, professional skills module, and the last but not the least, plan your PER resources. So let's start with the membership. ACCA is a membership organization, and your ultimate aim should always be a member of ACCA. And there are a lot of members, so there are a lot of benefits for the members compared to students and affiliates. We have 210,000 members, 586,000 students in 179 countries. We have 101 offices in 52 countries. We have 7,400 approved employers, and we have around 80 strategic partnership with the different organizations. What are these partnerships are? One of them are in the UAE. So once you became a member of ACCA, you can always apply for the UAE and you'll become a United Arab Emirates Chartered Accountant. The second one we have with the CAANZ. Once you became a member of ACCA, and if you are residing in Australia or New Zealand, you can always have option to apply for CAANZ, Chartered Accountant Australia and New Zealand. We have another partnership with the Canadian CPA. So there are so many strategic partnerships we have with the different organizations, and they are mainly benefit to the ACCA members. So that is one of the reasons that you have to be a member of ACCA to get a different or to get other qualifications. 86% of employers think ACCA members are complete finance professionals. When we talk about ACCA members, they have experience, they have a knowledge, they gain through the ACCA examination, they are ethically equipped. So they are a complete finance professionals. When we go through the ACCA qualification, you will see that, I'm sure you guys have seen that ACCA is covering each and every aspect of accountancy. So if I'm going to give you an example of the UAE, we have around 3,000 members in the UAE, and we don't have any jobless member in the UAE. Same as we have around 5,000 plus members in the Middle East, and literally we have any member who is a jobless. So when we go to the employers, what we are telling them, when you recruit ACCA member, this person, what the value they can bring to the organization. So when we talk about students, students are still studying. Affiliates, regardless, they have 20 years of work experience as per the ACCA definition, they still don't have an experience. And the members, so we recommend them to recruit more members because they do have experience, they do have knowledge, they are equipped with the ethics, so they are recruiting more ACCA members. So we would recommend you, we would suggest you, please apply for the membership ASAP. And once they became a member of ACCA, another milestone is one day after 5 years of consecutive active membership, they become a fellow member. What is the benefit of fellow members? They are experienced, they are senior members of ACCA, and there are the completely different jobs for them. It's automatically, you don't need to apply for anything. It is coming automatically as soon as you complete your 5 years active membership, you can apply, or it will come automatically from the UK. You become an ACCA fellow member. Let's talk about the PER policy overview. Ultimate aim for the qualification, or in order to be a member of ACCA, the students and affiliates, they need to complete 3 E's. exams, ethics, and experience. Exams, we all know, we have 13 exams in total. We have 4 examination sessions every year. Ethics is a new module which was introduced in 2017, sorry, and it is called Ethics and Professional Skills module. If any affiliate, they completed their qualification before October 2017, they can complete the new ethics module without paying anything extra. Last is the experience part, and this is we are going to talk about the ACCA's PER requirement. So there are 2 main elements for the practical experience. One, you have to be in a relevant role for 36 months. These 36 months can be from one organization, can be from 10 different organizations, can be from one country, can be from 10 different countries. When you look into the ACCA qualification, even this exams, ethics, or experience, you will find that the element of the flexibility is there. So when we talk about the ACCA PER requirement, there's a lot of flexibility into that. So the second requirement for the practical experience is the performance objectives. So there are total 22 performance objectives available, and out of 22, you need to complete only 9. So let's talk about in detail about the 36 months of a relevant role. What is the meaning of relevant role? Relevant role means majority of your time spending on accounting, finance, or audit assurance related roles, or some other technical like taxation or forensic or forensic accounting, management accounting related roles. So that is called the relevant role. If you're working for a big audit company and you're sitting on the reception, that experience is not relevant. You're working for the banks and you're doing just being like a teller over there. So that experience will also be not counted towards your practical experience. You're working for a small hospital, for a school, for college, for university, and you're doing their accounting job, that experience will be counted towards your ACCA PER. So relevant role means accounting, audit, financial reporting, management accounting, taxation, and many more. Shouldn't be from one organization, could be from 10 different organizations. The flexibility part come in when we talk about experience. If you do part-time job, that will be counted to a practical experience requirement as far as that experience is relevant. You do multiple roles, you do internship, you do volunteer job. Partially relevant role means if you're working for a company and you're doing the accountant come reception, and only 50% of your job is relevant to ACCA. So that experience will also be counted. Just for example, if you're working for an organization for 12 months, only 6 months will be counted. Same as part-time, if you're working part-time, the experience will be counted in hours. Hours means like if 1,540 hours will be counted as 1 year. The other flexibility area for ACCA PER is even if you done your experience before joining ACCA, that experience will also be counted if as far as that experience is relevant. Now, this is the screenshot of your My ACCA account. When you log into your My ACCA account, on the left-hand side, there's a section called My Experience. You will log in, you will click on that, it will take you to this page. Then you record your experience. You have 1 month experience, you have 10 months experience, you have 12 months experience. You have to record that experience. And you have to mention to ACCA in this 12 months, in this 7 months, in this 17 months, how many performance objectives you have achieved. You have achieved 1 objective, you have achieved all 9 objectives, or you have achieved only 3 objectives. So this is XYZ student who has been working with accounting solution, and his role is accounting trainee, and he's been working with them for 17 months. So this experience will be counted automatically. And in this 17 months, this person has achieved 3 performance objectives. So this is how it's going to be look like in your My ACCA account as well. So how you're going to record your experience? Again, click on My ACCA, log into your My ACCA account, click on the My Experience section, and this is the employment detail. So you can add employer. You can see you can add employer here. You can provide your job title, start date, end date. Now, this is the most important part. The most important part is because this has been not recently, but around 2 years before ACCA has introduced this average hours per week and relevant role. So if you're working 35 hours per week, that will be counted a full-time job. If you're doing less than that, that will be counted as a part-time job. So that will be counted in hours, and 1,540 hours will be counted as 1 year. Now, the second part is the relevance role, the relevance of your role. So if it's 100%, absolutely fine. If it's 50%, then you need to be completing that more than 3 years. Why? Because if you've been working with them for 1 year, only 6 months will be counted towards your practical experience. So you need to work with them for 6 years to achieve your 3 years of work experience. And this information need to be verified by your line manager. Again, you can edit the role. You can click on edit. You can add, because maybe your role has been changed now. So you can edit your role. You can add the supervisor. You can add as many as you can add the supervisor, but you cannot delete the supervisor's detail from your My ACCA account. You can add the employees, but you cannot delete the employee from your My ACCA account. So this is how you're going to put the end date. If it's been ended, if it's not been ended, you just leave that empty, or you can just put the most updated date on that. So it will automatically count it the hours. So when you are submitting your experience, you will click on claim time. When you click on that, they will going to ask you all the relevant information, and the next step is you just need to submit your experience. You can just need to submit that. So it will automatically update on the ACCA portal, on your My ACCA portal. Performance objectives. This is the most important area, and this is, I believe, the students are a little bit of confusing. What are the performance objectives? How to record the performance objectives? Who's going to verify that experience? So all these questions will be answered in this section. So there are total 22 performance objectives in ACCA, and you need to complete 9 out of 22. The 5 are essential, which we call them soft skills, and you can achieve that in any role. The most important one are the 17, which we call them a technical performance objectives, and this is what you need to complete in your role as well. So these are corporate reporting, financial management, sustainable management, accounting, taxation, audit, and insurance. You need to complete any 4 out of 17. We would recommend that you choose the technical objective the best aligned to your role, because you will find easier to achieve the performance objective if you focus on the objectives that link most closer to your work day, like everyday work. So let's talk about the performance objective. These are the 5, the soft skills we call them. So these can be achieved in any role. The most important one and the technical ones are these 17. So you don't need to complete from one section. You can have one from the corporate reporting, one from the taxation, one from the audit and assurance, and one from the financial management. So that is totally up to you, or up to your role. Which one are you going to complete that one? So if you're working in an organization, you're working for the audit company, so you have to check what is your role, what is your daily work is. So you have to set these objectives for you. So if you're going to work in audit and assurance, so I'm sure you have to prepare for and plan the audit processes, collect the evaluate evidence for an audit. So 3 is 3 from the audit assurance, and any one from the reporting or the management side. So you can choose that one. So description, what is the performance objectives descriptions are? Like, how do you are going to complete the performance objectives? So there are 3 part of each performance objective. The first is description, element, and 200 to 300 words. So what is the description? Description is the summary of the performance objectives. What are the 5 elements? For each objective, there are 5 elements, and which are outlining the task and behavior you demonstrate to achieve the performance objectives. And you don't need to write for each and every element. Okay, and the 200 to 300 word statement, which you must summarize how you achieve the objective description. It is important to be aware that you don't need to write about all the elements in your statement. You just need to write about how you meet this description of the objective. So that is the most important part. Okay, it shouldn't be more than 200 to 300 words. You're not going to write about each and every element in your performance or in your objective. You just need to write one example. That will be fine. Now, writing your statement, when you are writing your objective, what you are going to look into, you have to provide an example, describe the skills you gain, reflect on what you learn. Our tips will be: use at least one example for each objective. Avoid repeating information and tell us what you did. So this is how you're going to write your performance objectives. Okay, and now this is how it looks like. So this is the performance objectives. You can view all the performance objectives from your MyACCA account. This person has achieved 3 and 2 from essential, 1 from technical. It is going to show like this. You can see that it has been completed. And this is how it looks like in your MyACCA account. So the performance objectives, everything is there in your MyACCA account. You see there are elements, 5 elements for each objective. So you don't need to write about each and every element. You just need to click on them, and you just need to write one of them up in your description. So you claim for all 5, and then save the statement. And then you click on claim the objective, and it will be done. And then submit it to. As soon as you click on submit, we're going to ask you who's going to be verify that, who's going to be your practical experience supervisor. So practical experience supervisor ideally should be from the same organization. If your line manager is a professional accountant, then you will have to have 1 practical experience supervisor. If your direct line manager is not a professional accountant, then you will have two practical experience supervisor. You will have 2 practical experience supervisor. One will going to verify the performance objectives, and your line manager is going to verify your relevance of job and your hours of job will confirm to ACCA. So what does your practical experience supervisor do? Identify performance objective to target, plan experience, work, task, and areas of development, evaluate your progress, and offer feedback, and sign off your performance objectives. So this is what is the role of the practical experience supervisor. And who can be your practical experience supervisor? Must be a qualified accountant. Not a student, not an affiliate. This person could be CA, could be ACCA, could be CPA, could be some other professional qualification, but should be a member of IFAC body. And that person can sign off your performance objectives. Non-qualified line manager can sign off your time and relevance of your job. So you will have 2 mentors if your direct line manager is not a professional accountant. And this is how you're going to add practical experience supervisor in your MyACCA account. Should be IFAC member. Now, if you are working with an approved employer of ACCA, if your employer is approved gold or platinum approved employer, then your life will be very, very easy. So all this part of the performance objective will be exempt for you. You just need to be with them for 3 years. You need to complete 36 months of work experience, and that's all. So you will log into your MyCCA account, log into the experience section, click on the section that you're working with an ACCA approved employer, and this is the form you need to ask your organization to sign it for you. So you will download this form, you will give that to your manager or to your HR or L&D, and they need to sign this form for you. This is called approved employer PER confirmation form. All the performance objectives will be are available on that document, on that form, and they need to sign in front of 9 objectives that you have achieved while you're working with them. If you're leaving the organization before completing your 3 years with them, you should ask to sign this form for you. And they have to mention to ACCA within this 2 years, 1 year, or 5 months, or 10 months, or 26 months, how many performance objectives you have achieved while working with them. You have achieved 1, you have achieved 2, you have achieved all 9. But you have to ask this form, and you have to keep it somewhere safe with you. Whenever you are ready for the membership, then you will need to submit this document to the ACCA when you're applying for the membership. If they say you have achieved only 4 objectives or 5 objectives, then your aim will be in the next organization, you have to achieve the rest of 3, 2, 4, whatever the remaining objectives are. Your aim will be to achieve those objectives. This is support. This is the link. If you need some more information about the ACCA PER, you can always go to the website. You're going to find a lot of information regarding the PER. This is the link for PER information. And this is the performance objective guide. It's again available on the ACCA website. It's give you all the information about what are the performance objectives, how to achieve them, how to write them. All this information is available on the ACCA free of charge. Ethics and professional skills module. This is the module ACCA has introduced in 2017 in October, and this has been completely a different ethics module. If you became an affiliate before 31st October 2017, ACCA has introduced this module in 2017. If you have not completed the new one and you became an affiliate before that, then it is available for free for all the affiliates who became affiliate before 31st October 2017. So you can go ahead and you can complete this one online free of charge. Once you complete that, you will get a certificate as well, and you will get your transcripts. So it has like 7 units in the ethics module, and it will give you a lot of information. And for the students, it's £60, and it's around 20 hours long module. You don't need to complete that in one go. You can complete that on your own way. You can complete that one module. You can start another one later. So it's totally up to you. The total time you will need to spend on this module is around 20 hours. What are the next steps? So we summarize what we talk about. So find a practical experience supervisor, target performance objectives, gain experience, update progress online, and get PER reviewed and sign off. And the next step is apply for the membership. So this is how you're going to complete your PER online. So applying for the membership, you need to complete your exams, complete your PER, complete your ethics module, and apply for the membership. If you're going to apply for the membership now, you will get a 50% discount on the membership admission fee. It is available throughout to all affiliates who are ready for the membership and they have completed their exam, their experience, their ethics module. They can apply for the membership, and if they apply now, they'll get a 50% discount on the membership admission fee. So now we reach to our last section, questions. Do we have any questions? Okay, there's a question. Do you know of any ACCA approved firms in the UAE that are hiring ACCA students who want to complete PR? If possible, I need to help in terms of network and securing a role with an ACCA approved firm. Okay, the first thing first, whatever the jobs are coming to ACCA, we are posting them on the ACCA career portal. So I would suggest you, I would recommend you, please go to the ACCA career portal and you're going to find all these jobs over there. In the Middle East, the big four, we mirror their recruitment site. So all their jobs are coming automatically on the ACCA career portal. So you can go and you can register yourself. I'm sure your account will be there, but you just need to activate your account. Yes, they are hiring. They do have jobs, but you have to find them on the ACCA career portal only. What is relevant role? Relevant role means most of your time is spending on accounting or finance or related jobs. So it should be accounting, audit, or finance role. As I mentioned earlier, if you're working for a big accounting or audit firm and you're sitting on the reception, that experience will be not counted. If you're working with the bank and you're a teller, that experience will be not counted. So should be relevant to accounts, audit, finance, assurance. These all type of jobs are relevant. It's a management accounting, or it's a financial accounting. If you're working for a school and you do the accounting job, that experience is relevant. You're teaching ACCA or any accounting courses, that has also been a relevant work experience. Should I only work for audit firm? No, you can work any organization. You can work with anywhere in the world. There is no restriction, and that is the beauty of ACCA qualification. There is always an element of the there is always an element of the flexibility. So whenever you work in any organization, any sector, big or small, that experience will be counted towards your practical experience requirement. Okay, there's a question, how do I get the 50% off? If you are ready for the membership, you have completed all your exams, you have completed your experience, 3 years of experience, and you have completed your ethics module and you are ready for the membership, you just need to apply for the membership and you will get automatically 50% off on your membership admission fee. It's automatically, and you are not supposed to pay the fees at the time of application. Once your application has been accepted, then you're going to pay the membership admission fee, and that time your fees will be showing reduced fees, 50% reduced on your MyACCA account. How do I get a mentor? The mentor is the students or affiliates responsibility. ACCA cannot help you with that. So you are working for an organization. Just suppose you're working for an organization and they, like give an example, one of our student working in Kuwait, and they're working for the bank and they're not able to find a mentor in Kuwait. For the same bank, they have a branch in the UAE and they have a qualified accountant over there. You can assign that person to be your mentor. You just need to prove one thing, that you have some interaction with that person. So over the phone, over the email, or any other communication that you have with that person can be your mentor. So it's not necessary the person should be only from your organization. If you're working with a multinational company, so you can be working with them as well. I recently attended them for a member. Is this regular training ACCA provided? Yes, we do have a lot of webinars for members. We do have a lot of, I believe the next one is again coming on the IFRS, but we're going to send you some more information on that. Please keep an eye on the ACCA page, and you will see all the information regarding the members events from the ACCA. Any other questions? Yes, you can contact ACCA on ACCA website info. The email ID is info.ae@accaglobal.com, or you can call on the office 04-391-5451. Nayan Gupta. I'm doing Chartered Accountancy course from ICAI of Chartered Account India. I'm a CA final student doing my articleship training, which requires 3 years experience. Um, okay, your question is not showing complete, but I believe that you're asking that you gained experience with ICAI, and will that experience be counted towards ACCA? Yes, that experience will be counted. The only part is the performance objectives. The experience will be counted. Definitely that experience will be counted, but the only part which will be missing is the performance objectives. If you think you have achieved those objectives in your role, in your previous role, and there's a qualified accountant and who is happy to sign out the performance objective for you, so that's absolutely fine with ACCA. We don't have any problem with that. But yes, that experience will be counted. How many ACCA papers do I have to pass to get an accounting role? It depends. It depends, to be very honest. If you're looking for a small roles, you just need to pass the first 3 papers and you will get a diploma, which will give you the entry type of roles in the Middle East. But if you're looking for a better job, you should have to pass the first 9 papers of ACCA. Once you pass the first 9 papers, you will have a diploma, you will have an advanced diploma, and you have a chance to get a BSc degree in applied accounting from the Oxford Brookes University, which will give you more scope of working in the Middle East. So I would suggest you need to pass the first 9 papers of ACCA and then start looking for the job, and you will get a better accounting job in the Middle East. Yes, Nayan Gupta, it will be considered as a PER of ACCA. As I mentioned, previous gained experience can also be called or be connected to the ACCA PER requirements. How does an accountant embrace digital? Does ACCA support this? Yes, a lot. ACCA has not recently again, but introduced this new papers, SBR and SBL. So these are the papers for the students, which is covering some part of the digital area. And apart from that, we are offering some short courses. Digital finance, we have a course. We have some other courses available for ACCA. You can avail those certificates. If you are a member or affiliate, you finish the qualification. So these are the certificates available for ACCA affiliates and members. So you can always go for those certificates. How do I get a job after clearing 9 papers? Again, jobs are available on the ACCA career portal. If you are an ACCA student, your account is already there. You just need to log in. You need to activate your account, and you need to upload your CV. And you have an opportunity to get a job from anywhere in the world, because this is the global platform, and which is available for each and every student's affiliate and member of ACCA.